Me, there I am. Hello, how are you doing? It's great to see you. I'm back at home, as you can see, at my desk, which is a complete mess at the moment. I don't know why it's in such a random state, but there we go. That's the way it is. Creativity and motion, I suppose. That's the way. If this is the first time you've joined me, hello, I'm Luke. I'm a writer. My books are up on the shelf over there. Please read them. I love it when people read my books and talk to me about them. It's amazing to have those conversations. Thank you if you're joining me live, especially. It's really nice to be able to do these videos with you. I said, first of all, I was going to do them every week, every Wednesday. I haven't for the last few weeks. I haven't done them every week because I haven't released a book for a couple of months. I'm working on one, which I'm going to talk to you about in a minute, which will be ready relatively soon. But as I get closer to that time, I will start to do them more often, sort of during the times when I'm not released, you know, a few weeks away from the release, I'll drop back to whenever I've got something to say, really. Today, I'm going to share for you the description of New York, which is my upcoming book. That should be out. I haven't put the pre-order up yet, but I will do at some point in the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping that will be out at the start of December. That's my plan, to get it out for the start of December, maybe even sort of December the 1st, December the 2nd. I'll set up a pre-order for that day, I think, in the next couple of weeks, and let you know when that is, which will be amazing. Hi, Allison, for your comment. Thank you for that. It's great to see you here. If you are watching, whenever you're watching, whether it's live or whether it's after the event, if you're able to leave a comment, I'd love that. That would be incredible. It's just nice to have this conversation. I always think, you know, I come back to the videos afterwards and see people have commented sort of a week after, and I think that's really, really nice. I really appreciate that. So, New York is the 5th in the Leo Keane series, the 5th novel. There they are, as I say, on the shelf up there. It'll be 4 novels and 1 novella. Koh Tao's sort of half the size of the others, and New York is going to be the 5th one. I'm really pleased with it. It's come on really nicely. I've pretty much finished the first draft. There's a few tweaks I need to do, another sort of read through, tidy up, then it's going off to my editor to be done. And I've got here, I'm going to share with you the blurb, the book description for New York. It's still a bit work in progress. There will be tweaks to make over the course of the next few weeks as it gets closer to sort of its final stages, but it will just give you a taster of that. I did also, in my newsletter, on my mailing list, to people on my mailing list, send you me reading the first 2 chapters. So if you haven't got that and you're on my mailing list, check back through your emails and you'll see that. I'll also include the link in my mail out on Friday for you to listen to that. And the feedback's been brilliant. I'm really pleased with those 2 chapters. I think they're really engaging and set the story up nicely, and other people have said that too. So that's really great to hear. So, and I'm going to do this in a minute. And on Friday, in my mailing list, I'm going to share the cover. I had it designed a couple of weeks ago. It is fantastic. I'm going to show you the website. There it is. That's what you need. Go there, scroll to the bottom. There's a thing that says join my mailing list. Press on that, and you will get that email on Friday that says it gives you the cover so you can see it before anyone else. Okay, this is the blurb for New York. I'm excited to share this with you. A serial killer stalks the streets. The city lives in fear. The winter of terror is here. Heading to New York for a much-needed holiday, Andy and Emma hope some quality time will put their relationship back on track. But when Andy's car is wrecked in the Lincoln Tunnel and he's nowhere to be seen, it's clear that the city that never sleeps has other plans. Teaming up with New York PI Nikki Zadid, Leo and Allissa search the city. But this isn't just any normal case. Leo knew his sister Emma and her husband were having problems and feels he should have done more. When their investigation entangles with the plans of an unhinged killer, things become more complex and dangerous than any had imagined. The trio must navigate the city, from its elite hangouts to its dirty back streets, on the trail of a missing man and a murderer with a sickening end game in mind. New York is Luke Richardson's 5th fiery international thriller. Grab your copy to continue this series today. I'm pleased with that. In fact, I've just noticed a mistake in it right now. I'm going to change it from its elite to its. I've put his dingy back streets. There we go, to its dingy back streets. So that's the blurb so far. It may be tweaked over the next few weeks. What do you reckon? Drop me a comment in either live now or when you're watching this afterwards. You know, I hope you like it. I hope that gives you a taste of the book to come. And if you want to see the cover before anyone else, you need to be on my mailing list by this Friday. There it is, LukeRichardsonAuthor.com. Another question for you. And this was something that I heard someone talking about, and I wondered whether any of you guys who read my books are interested. As I've said over the last few weeks, I have done a read through, like an edit, just a light edit, a tweaking edit of the first two books, Kathmandu and Hong Kong. And I've done that because now I've got to the end, like, it's not the end of the series, it will continue, but I've got 5 books in. I wanted to go back and check it all sort of tied together. It all sort of made sense. There wasn't anything in there that I didn't sort of put in. Do you know what I mean? It all sorts of ties together and seems nice. Now, I know for you guys who've read the first 2 books already, that won't make any difference because you read them. But for new people reading, I think those things are important. Now, but because over that time I've become a better writer, a cleaner writer, there's lots of things in these earlier books that I've changed. And I've got these copies of this one's Kathmandu, and you can see as I flick through it, I've made a load of, oh, you can see that on the camera, I've made a load of corrections. There we go. You see there's quite a few little corrections where I've moved words around, I've changed words, I've added extra sentences in where I don't. Look at this rubbish on the desk. Who lives like this? Honestly, mate. Even just like a random knife been eaten on my desk, obviously. They've not even used it. What's going on? It's disgusting. Tell myself off. And you know, like Hong Kong, I've sort of taken words out and swapped things around. I don't know what to do with these books after the corrections have been put in, have been put up, and it's been changed, it's been updated. You know, I don't need them anymore. I've got my copies of the originals. They're the original first ones up there, so they've got warts and all sort of thing on the shelf behind me. They're the old versions. Would anyone be interested in them? Would anyone want them? Would it make a cool prize for some competition, or would you just think, look, I'm not interested? You've changed it now. It's got, you know, it's got your notes all over. It's got your horrible handwriting written all over the page. It is sort of one of a kind. You'll never go on quite like this again. What do you think? Would you be interested in that, or is that something that I just need to, you know, put in a box or put in the recycling bin? I've no idea. For me, they're just for editing. I find that editing on actual paper, I find it much easier than on the screen. I get fed up of looking at the screen after a while and just don't see the mistakes as much. Let me know what you think. I'm totally up for your sort of suggestions, actually, as to whether you think. Alison says she's looking forward to New York. That'll be it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you. And Alison says, so you would like them? You think that would be an interesting? You think that would be like an interesting prize or something? What would you do with them though? You know, because if you've got the copy on your Kindle or you've got the copy in paperback already, you know, I mean, it is literally one of a kind, like with all my random scrawling over it. If a couple of people say, yeah, that's cool, I'll put some kind of competition together or just give them to someone, whatever you think. Let me know. Right. So make sure you, if you're not on my mailing list, do that, because you'll get to see the cover on Friday, and I'll send you those first 2 chapters as well. If you are already and you've not seen the first 2 chapters, or if you are already, make sure you check that email on Friday. I'm going to send that out, and it will have the front cover. It will have the first 2 chapter link again. Okay. Thanks so much. It's been really nice to come back and have this conversation with you. I always enjoy these Facebook lives, actually. I will try and do them as often as possible. I was away last week. I was house sitting again, as you may have seen on the email, house sitting again up in Yorkshire, which was lovely to just walk out into the countryside and get, you know, spend some time with nature. I really enjoy that. It's very good for the sort of creativity, as hippie-ish and out there as it sounds. So yeah, but back in Nottingham now for a couple of weeks, I think. And yeah, it's been easier to do these here because I've got my sort of setup. Although I do like doing them out and about as well. Right. Thank you so much. I will see you again very, very soon. See you again.